Hi, there are an incredible number of Minecraft versions and snapshots, and these versions sometimes differ quite a lot from each other. If you take a 10-year-old version of Minecraft and compare it to the newest one, it may even seem like these are two different games. Progress moves on, and Minecraft changes very actively. But how many lost versions have there been throughout the history of the game? Versions that existed for some time, but were later removed from the launcher and basically from everywhere, or were simply forgotten by players. Versions that existed for some time, but were later removed from the launcher and basically from everywhere, or were simply forgotten by players. I won't drag this out. Leave a like to support the video, and if you enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And now I'll begin. Alpha 1.1.1. This is the 10th secret update that Notch released for the in-dev and alpha builds every Friday. But this particular version he released on Saturday, September 18, 2010. This version added the mechanics of sneaking and fishing. Mouse sensitivity settings and sliders for music and sound volume were added. 5 new paintings were added as well. This version also had a bug with a gray screen caused by a gamma slider debugging code. It set the display's gamma and contrast values to 0, which made the screen completely gray. This version was available for only 205 minutes and then disappeared from the launcher. It remained only on the computers of a few players who managed to install it, but back then nobody thought to archive it, and the version was considered completely lost. But then a group of archivists, Omni Archive, found a tweet from a woman posted on the day this update came out. It was an excited tweet about the new update. Omni Archive contacted this woman asking her to check her computer for the jar file of this version, and luckily her account was still active, and she managed to find the version on her computer. They archived it, and now you can even download and play it. Eventually, this version was found 11 years after its release. That's insane. This is probably the most lost Minecraft version ever. Beta 1.9 Pre-Release 3. As you can guess, this is the third pre-release of Java Edition 1.0.0. This version reworked the potion system, added the enchantment table and enchanted items, and also added the Eye of Ender, end portal frame blocks, an unused end portal block, and baby animals. This version was re-uploaded almost immediately after the first upload. The re-uploaded version was archived, but the initially uploaded version was not, which is why it remains lost to this day. RC2. This is the second release candidate for version 1.0.0. Basically, it was already a finished release version 1.0 where they fixed a bug with tools breaking too quickly. But neither the initially uploaded nor the re-uploaded version is available in the launcher. There is only a Twitter post from Notch mentioning this version, and some gameplay of it on YouTube. 3D Shareware version 1.34. This is an April Fool's version released in 2019. I think many of you have never heard of it. This version is made in the style of 1990s video games. According to the developers, it is an old version of Minecraft released on April 1, 1994. It supposedly had only a few copies, one of which was found among junk lying around the old Mojang office. This version contains many references to games from the 90s and a lot of new mechanics, which I'm not going to list, because there are really many of them. The graphics in this version are heavily distorted to appear old. All mobs have 2D textures, the creeper is a nerd, the sounds are distorted, and the interfaces change. Overall, it's still the same game. You can't exactly call this a lost version, but many players simply don't know about it, so in a sense it can be called lost, at least lost in people's memories. Classic 0.2901. A very old version of Minecraft released on October 29, 2009. This update brought only very minor changes to the game. You can now build through other players. Player names no longer appear above their heads unless you hover over them, and names no longer disappear behind blocks. This version is not available in the launcher, but there is an archived copy. However, while it runs stably, it is not absolutely original. But on June 25, 2021, an unmodified copy was found by a Twitter user named Luna, and the most interesting thing is that she is the same girl who found Alpha 1.1.1. Road -20,090,515. This is one of the earliest versions of the game, when it was still called Cave Game. It was released on May 15, 2009, which is reflected in its name. This version is present in the launcher, but instead of this one, the version RD161348 is launched. This version added dirt, which turns into grass when placed next to it. Stones and planks were added, as well as the ability to spawn human mobs using the G key. The world in this version stopped being flat. You can find gameplay of this version on YouTube, but you cannot play it or even access a copy. It is completely lost. These are, in my opinion, the most interesting lost Minecraft versions. Maybe you know some others. If so, feel free to write them in the comments. And on this note, I'll end the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can check out my other videos. Thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone, and goodbye.